Hi everyone. I haven't updated in a while, but I thought today or right now would be good because all the kids are napping and it's quiet. But we just finished moving about 3 months ago to Arizona from California, and so far it's going really good. I love Arizona. It's really different from California. Um, It's been very peaceful. I don't have to deal with traffic. In California, I would drive my kids to school every morning and I would take them to a school out of my city because the schools in my city were not that good. So I would take them to schools like two cities over and I would sit in traffic for 40 plus minutes. And it was such a struggle every morning getting all the kids ready to go and out the door in time, not to be late. School started at 8:05 for the older kids, first grade through sixth grade, and for kindergarten it starts at 8:30 and ends at 12:45. By the time I would drop them all off, come back home, I would have maybe about 2 hours to put the younger ones to nap, take a shower if I hadn't before I took them to school, and get them breakfast and do everything I needed to do as much as I can before I had to leave to go get the kindergartner. And once I was there, I didn't want to drive back home and leave again because it was only an hour and a half difference between kindergarten dismissal and the older kids dismissal. I just didn't want to waste gas going back and forth and um, unloading and reloading the kids. But over here, all of the kids, all ages, have the same time for school. So kindergartner starts at 8:30, so do the older kids, and they all end at 3. And the school is literally a 2-minute drive from my house. So I drop them off and I come home and I have like almost all day. I clean up, I get the younger kids, my two youngest are with me at home. I get them whatever I need to. I give them baths in the day if I think I won't have time at night. And it's been great. It's been working out really well. I love the fact that I don't have to battle with traffic every night, every morning and afternoon. Coming home was such a struggle over there. Even at 2:15 when they were dismissed, there was such traffic to get back home from school. It would take me till probably 3:30 if I decided to stop anywhere, even for 5 minutes because traffic would build up really fast. And over there, traffic was like bumper to bumper, and I was on one of the worst. I had to take one of the worst freeways over there, the 5 freeway, and I'm just glad everything is really good here. It's not as crowded. The streets are not crowded all the time like they were over there, and I feel like things get done faster here too. Like if you turn in an application, they get back to you faster. If you went to school and you're like, if you need something done, for example, my 4-year-old is in kindergarten, and to get him into kindergarten, because he passed the age cutoff to turn 5, he had to take a test with the city to show that he was ready for kindergarten. And then they try it out for like a month. If they see that he's not ready, if he's not catching up, they will remove him and try again when he actually reaches 5 years old. And so that was literally, I put in the application and got a call almost the next day. It was so quick. And when we went there, there was like no wait. 5 minutes we were waiting, they came and they took him. And in California, it's not like that. When there's programs like that, or when there's opportunities to advance in something, or put your child in something like swim lessons, or like through the city. Swim lessons through the city are cheaper than if you take private lessons. And it's almost always booked if you don't go and stand in line right before they open and sign them up on the day that the application submissions open. And over here, it's not like that. I put them in swim lessons like a week after the submissions had opened and they still had openings. I loved California. I can't say I didn't. What I miss about California is my family, and I also miss the beaches. There's no beach here, of course, but we didn't go to the beach often enough for me to not improve my life and move somewhere else that didn't have a beach. Besides that, everything is really expensive over there. Renting an apartment in a decent area is at least $2,500 if you get something nice. If you don't care about that, there are neighborhoods that have, you know, older units or maybe even newer units somewhere around $1,800. Something like whatever you would pay over here, you could get 3 times as much. You could buy a house here 3 times as big. I moved from a 1,400 square foot condo, 3 bedroom, to a 5 bedroom, 3,700 square foot house with a big backyard for my kids, and I'm paying $150 more a month for it. That is the difference. Yes, there are a lot of things I'll miss about California, but I have to make sacrifices for my kids' quality of life. I want to provide them with a nice backyard, with a school nearby, where we're not all stressing in the morning trying to get out. I wanted to take them to swim lessons, and I couldn't afford private ones over there. It's like $75 an hour to rent somebody privately. And I just couldn't afford all that. And over here, I'm able to do that. I'm able to provide a better life for my kids, and I love it here. What happened was now, about 3 days ago, my husband got a call from another company in Utah who desperately wants him to go out there. We originally went to Utah and we loved Utah, but we didn't get a job offer quick enough. We got the offer in Arizona faster, and our landlord was selling the unit and wanted us out, so we couldn't wait for other offers. So we took the offer in Arizona, we moved here. I've fallen in love here, and now we're getting an offer in Utah, and the guy is desperate enough to give a good sign-in bonus for my husband to go pay for the moving expense and down payment and breaking the lease here and everything else. So now we're trying to figure out, what do we do? Do we take a chance and move to Utah, which we loved from our visit and possibly might not love living there? Or do we just stay put and just, enjoy it, since we already know we love it here, we got comfortable already and just stay and, make our life here? I'm not really sure what